everyone. This is Kamara, and I'm back with my scaled down life from passport to bypass. Now, if you haven't already, please subscribe me wherever that button is. Drop a comment down below. And this is my journey from passport to bypass. I live in Cairo, Egypt. I am going to Mexico, Tijuana, Mexico in 72 days, y'all. We get a revision from lap band to either mini bypass or full bypass. Now, my welcome video, my first video, I have several videos, and they go more into depth as to my why, but why I chose Mexico, why I chose my surgeon that I did. And I just always have to say this up front. You know, this is my journey. So I have done so much research, and I want you to also do your research. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not telling you what to do. I will never tell you where to go. I will only tell you what I did, what is happening over here with me, right? So today I wanted to just give you this video on what happened to my lap band. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I will have to say probably when I first moved overseas, and I moved to Abu Dhabi, I was 314 pounds. And I was in my late 20s, and I'm now 46. I was in my late 20s, and I was seeing a nutritionist at this amazing center, and I decided to get the lap band. It was like the thing back then. So I want to say that was probably about 16 years ago. And I got it, I want to say in January of 2005. I think that's when I got it done. And I had it done in Dubai, which is the next emirate over. An amazing facility, amazing care. And I have to say this, it was not the surgeon's fault that my lap band failed. It was me, ding, 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 ding. This one over here, I'm the reason it failed. And let me tell you why. There were several reasons why. One, I probably lost about 80 pounds. The thing is, I got it in January, and I was moving to Beijing that August. And so when I went for my last appointment, one of my last appointments, you know, the doctor was like, you don't want to fill your band too much, because some people have problems with restrictions. And I was like, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. And I should have listened to him. And I should have listened to my doctor. I noticed that there was a lot of restriction. So I did lose weight. There was a lot of restriction, but I was having an extremely hard time eating. So by the time summer rolled around and I visited my family in Ohio, I just wasn't able to eat much. Maybe, I don't know, I wasn't able to eat much. And so I ended up getting an appointment, and they had to take out all of the liquid, pretty much all of the liquid. And I started gaining all of my weight back, right? Not right away, right? Probably over the next 5 to 10 years. But the lap band doesn't have the results that the bypass or even the sleeve has. I think at the time the lap band was supposed to help you lose 30 to 50% of your weight, and the bypass and sleeve have greater stats on that. And also 15 years later, it's time for this lap band to come out, right? And so that is a huge reason why, you know, and also, let's be real, food addiction is a thing. Food addiction is actually a real full-blown thing. And so coupled with all of the liquid being taken, but making the poor choice to have my band filled almost to capacity, and then not having the liquid taken out, which, right, that defeats the purpose of the lap band, because if you don't know, filling the band up makes the band around your stomach tighten, and you have restriction, right? That's known as restriction. Well, if you take all the liquid out, you're kind of back to square one. Yeah, I failed. I failed the tool. There's no one to blame but myself. And but I also know the lap band has to come out. Like, it can't be in here forever doing. I don't have any complications from it. Like, it's not eroding into my stomach. I'm not, you know, it's just time for it to come out. And that is the story of how I failed my lap band. And I failed it. And I went back to eating sodas and eating the slider foods, the chips. I went back to eating like what I did before. And so now here I am at 307 pounds. That is terrifying for me to say, and I'm quite like mortified. But I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna do something about it in 72 days. I will be in Tijuana, Mexico. Down below, I will have my surgeon, all of his information. Again, do your research. Don't just go based off of what I'm doing. I was actually going to go with another doctor that a friend had gone with, and I just ended up switching, and that's in the video of why I chose this particular doctor. Sorry, I love playing with my braids. Sorry about that. It's like a tick. And that's the reason why. Like, I have to like totally revamp everything going into this surgery, because this is it. Like, after this surgery, the only other surgery I'm getting is plastic surgery. I mean, let's hope it doesn't come down to that, but you know, I'm hoping to lose about 100 to 150 pounds, and who knows what that's going to do to my body, right? Knock on wood that I won't have to have plastic surgery, but the reality is if I do, I'm actually okay with that. And yeah, the lap band failed. And I'm okay with that right now. Like, I made peace with that because I know that there is a solution, and I know that I'm going to have to dig really deep for this next surgery. I'm gonna have to dig. I'm gonna have to use all my resources. I'm going to have to like depend on my tribe. I'm going to have to make much better choices. Oh my gosh, the choices, like the sodas, all of that. I can't eat that. I can't drink that. Like, I have to think about the nutrients and the food that I put into my body, right? Because the tool is only gonna work as much as I do, you know? So yeah, you can see like there's cinnamon in the background. The tool is only going to work as much as I do. And I didn't work my tool very well. And I'm learning my lessons, and I'm going to do a much better job moving forward. So in a nutshell, I failed my lap band, y'all. I failed my lap band, but I'm not gonna fail this bypass. I feel so blessed that I get this second chance. I cannot tell you, you know, I just feel so blessed to be able to afford it financially. You know, I'm a teacher, so I have the time off in the summer to fully recover. And I'm actually going to do a video on like my recovery and all of that. And, you know, I have a therapist to help me through my food addiction. I have all the tools that I need, right? And so right now, this time, these 72 days leading up to my surgery, I'm working on my food addiction. I'm working on my movement. I'm working on how I reframe my relationship with food. I have to understand that this bypass, mini or gastric, is a tool. It's only going to work as well as I do. Like, my addiction to soda, I'm gonna have to cut it. I'm gonna have to cut it. Like, this is like, you know, that time when you get, and I'm not a sports person, so this is a really bad analogy, but like, you got 3 seconds, the clock is ticking, and it's showtime, right? Like, it's not time to do what you've always done. It's time to pull that hat trick out. I don't even know what that was called. I'm talking now. I'm talking. So yes, friends, do your research. Sometimes these things fail. I know that people get revisions for other reasons. They get it for acid reflux. They get it, they've had a baby and, they've regained their weight that way. So there are different reasons, but my reason was I thought I knew too much. I thought I knew more than the doctor. and I slipped into old habits. And I know some people say, well, you know, people who slip into old habits don't deserve it. Well, I don't live by that. I don't subscribe to that. Okay? My happiness comes from when I make it. And this part of this, I'm a happy person right now, but getting this surgery is just, it's going to be a game changer. And I understand that. And I'm not listening to the naysayers. I had to kick somebody out of my life. Not listening to the naysayers. I'm getting myself as well prepared. I'm actually going to do a video on like how I'm prepping for the surgery, because there's a lot to think about. There's a lot to think about. And the surgery is probably going to be the easiest thing, because I'm gonna be knocked out. I'm gonna be knocked out, and I have an amazing surgeon. I'm going to be knocked out, right? Okay? And the hard part is going to come when I have to wake up and start doing the work. But I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. I'm ready. So just understand, if you're like me and you're contemplating a revision, or you've already decided to get a revision, or you've already had your revision, like, work the tool, like work the sleeve. And I don't even think they do lap bands anymore. So work the sleeve, work the mini bypass, work the full bypass, whatever it is you get that you and your surgeon decide, work it. You know, I was in a Facebook group, and one lady was saying, oh, I think my sleeve is broken, because, first of all, you can't break your sleeve, because she decided, I think a week post-op, to have pancakes, biscuits, gravy, and some sort of carbonated beverage. No, that's not what we're gonna do. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm not going to Mexico, all the way to Mexico, putting myself under the knife, subjecting myself to pre-op diets, and then, you know, 4 different stages of eating. Like, no. Like I said, I feel so blessed to be able to do this again. Most people don't get a second chance. And I know that, and this is part of why I'm also putting this out there to you guys, because most people do not get a second chance. But I've been blessed with a second chance, and I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited for it. So you're gonna be here for, like, right now it's like, it's up, it's down. Like, some days I'll be like, I don't want to eat, or some days it's like, I want that Coke so bad, right? But I have to think about the big picture. I have to think about my why, right? And I also have a video on that too, so you can go back and look. I have a video like my why. It's right after my welcome video. So thank you for joining me. Just know that you are amazing. You can do this if this is what you want to do. And even if you decide not to do it, you're still amazing, right? Everybody has their own journey and their own path. And I'm so excited that you are joining me. So don't forget to subscribe. I don't know if it's up there or down there. I'm not tech savvy. I'm doing the best that I can. But I look forward to seeing you later on. And, you know, if you have anything that you want to say, drop a comment below. I do know the comments are below, so drop the comment below. If there's anything you want me to cover, like, put that in the comments as well. I have so much, like, stuff up here. Like, I'm getting ready to do a video on medical tourism and why it's a big thing. So yeah, go ahead and drop me a comment, and have an amazing day. It's April 16th, I think, 15th, 16th, I'm not sure. And here in Cairo, our weekends are, in North Africa and the Middle East, our weekends are Friday and Saturday. So it's like 93 degrees, and I love warm weather. So we're just enjoying the first day of our weekend. So everybody have a great day, and thank you for watching.